watching, individuals wasting time. Oh my God. You're wasting time watching people wasting time. That don't make no sense. Instead of, if you're in a, let me speak to those right now that don't have the money to move around, and you're in an area where the volume of pimping and horn, the volume of the lifestyle is on mute, damn near. And so your only tunnel, your only way to reach out is a lot of times is getting on social media or the internet. Where here, I'm gonna tell you, instead of going on them so-called pimp and hoe platforms, listening to a bunch of square tooths, a bunch of motherfucking 152s profess to be 304s. Instead of listening to a whole bunch of foes that really on their best day couldn't be an 8 but professing to be a 16. And I don't even talk like that. But look, check it out. Instead of listening to them, why not get on Whole Foods? I've taught y'all that years ago. That was one of my coldest knockings. I told y'all that. I had knocked one of the finest little motherfucking white hoes. Well, she wasn't a white hoe then, she was a square. But I knocked a big head bitch just going to Whole Foods. She was in the comments section. I told you that. Go to Instagram. Follow Whole Foods. Go through the following. Do you know how many beautiful women are following Whole Foods? Do you know how many attractive, beautiful, square women or women that's curious about the lifestyle that's in the comment section or following Whole Foods that only have 100 followers, 200 followers? She's not Instagram the fuck out. She's not internet the fuck out. She's not looking for an Instagram moment. She's still a normal human being. She don't need Instagram and Facebook to survive. You got too many beautiful women who are intelligent, that's marketable, that like to work out, that like to read, that actually have great things going on, that are on different pages, different accounts, on Instagram. And instead of following your typical Instagram model, instead of following the so-called hoe, instead of following, the stripper that thinks she's a hoe, follow some of these squares. Sit up there, you understand me, and spend time talking to some of these squares and get somewhere. Invest your time in that. Things that'll lead to a situation where you can actually tailor-made a woman according to your pimping. Stop going looking for bitches on the rack. Oh my God. Do you hear me? It's almost like going to go look for, a very fine, expensive suit, but you keep going to Ross and Burlington Coat Factory, trying to buy these jackets, buy these blazers and shit off the rack. When the game is calling you, to sit up there and get something tailor-made according to your pimping. Now, I can understand if you're a hoe hustler or a con artist and you're searching for your next situation where you could just live off the earnings of prostitution and you don't have to put no work in to build this woman. But, if you are, a man that's actually doing what's vital to the title of a pimp and you don't mind working because that's what pimps do. We build women, we create them, yeah, man. Get you a square. That nice, beautiful square. That stop being intimidated because she's college educated. Stop running away because she come from a 2-parent home or she's currently in college. I told you that's one of my students now. I told you she was currently in college and y'all saw the video of her. She was in Ohio, a college student. I took the time to talk to her. I took the time to make her laugh, to make her smile, to mentally fuck her like no man has ever mentally fucked her, giving her one of the greatest spiritual and motherfucking mental, emotional safaris that she could ever go on. I spent the time in her mind. I spent the time having conversations, listening to her childhood, and listening to her and what she wants to endeavor to be in life. I took out that time. Do you hear me? Many of you keep going to these alcoholics and these bitches that's used up and bummed up, you know what I mean, and mentally fucked up. You know what I mean? And really don't love the game, don't like the game, don't respect the game. But you keep going to her because she's currently selling pussy. Instead of taking out the time to tailor make this woman to create something that has never been with any pimp. I keep telling y'all, stop waiting by the garbage can, waiting for another man to throw his drawers away. Go create something.